Hey, what's going on, everyone? In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips you can use to improve your Asvab score, specifically on the math portions. Getting a good score in the math portions is important because arithmetic reasoning and mathematical knowledge makes up 2 out of the 4 sections on your AFQT, which is the score that indicates whether you're eligible to enlist in the military and which branches you can enlist in. You're not allowed to use a calculator, which can make the test more intimidating, especially if you're bad at math, but all you need for these 3 methods is the scratch paper they give you. So we get into tip 1. So for the first tip, we've got lattice multiplication. You might get a lot of questions where you have to multiply, and this method is going to make it a lot easier. Here we've got a big problem, but with this method, we're going to do it fast and make sure we get the right answer every time, and it works with any amount of numbers. So we've got a 4-digit number, 3,274. That's going to be multiplied by our 3-digit number, 251. So since we have a 4-digit number and a 3-digit number, we're going to make a 4 by 3 box. After we make our box, we're going to make lines going diagonal from right to left, and they're going to end outside the box. Then we're going to take our 4-digit number and put each one of the 4 numbers above the box. We've got 3, 2, 7, and then 4. And then we're going to take our 3-digit number and we're going to put the 3 digits outside the 3 boxes. So 2, 5, and 1. So now we've broken our problem down into 12 easier to manage problems. So for example, here we've got 4 times 2 in these boxes. We're going to put 0 in the top box and 8 in the bottom. So every answer is going to be double digits. So if you get a single digit number, you're just going to put 0 in the top box, and then we'll go ahead and do this for all the boxes. And once we've got those filled, we're going to add the numbers in the diagonal lines going from right to left, and we're going to put the total at the bottom. And so with this one, the total is going to be 17. So we're going to put our 2nd digit in the box, which is going to be 7. And then we're going to take our 1st digit and we're going to add that to whatever the total is for the next box. So then once we're done with that, we're going to take all the numbers at the bottom, and that's going to be our total. So our total is going to be 821,774. And here's a calculator just to show you that that's the right answer. And there you go. So for tip number 2, I'm going to show you lattice division. This one really only works if the divisor is a single digit number, but from what I've seen, there's not too many division problems with big numbers on the Asvab. So for this one, we'll do 3,581 divided by 3. So just like with lattice multiplication, we're going to make the boxes, except this time we're going to have the boxes going diagonal and the lines stay inside the box. All right, then we're going to take our 4-digit number and we're going to put that on top of the boxes. We've got 3, 5, 8, and then 1. And then we're going to take our single digit number, our divisor, and we're going to put that right next to the first box on the left side. So now we've turned it into 4 smaller division problems. So this first one is going to be 3 divided by 3, and we know that's 1. So in the top box, we'll put 1. In the bottom box, we're going to put the remainder, which is 0. And now we're going to divide that number, which is 5. So same thing, we know that 3 goes into 5 one time. So we're going to put 1 in the top box. And we've got a remainder of 2 because 5 minus 3 is 2. And now our new number that we're going to divide by is going to be 28. So now we're doing 3 divided by 28, and we'll finish off with the rest. All right, and then so for our last one, we're going to have a remainder of 3. So we're just going to put that 2 over the 3, which is 2/3. Now we're going to take the top number from each of those boxes and add the remainder, and that'll be our answer. So our answer here is going to be 1,193 2/3, or 1,193.66 repeating. And here's a calculator just to show you that's the right answer. And then for the third and final tip, I'm going to show you how to find the percentage of a number. When you're working with something like 25 or 50%, this can be pretty simple, but when you've got a less common percent, like here we've got 19%, it gets a little bit more complicated. All you need to remember is that percent means of 100, so 19% is just going to be 0.19, and that means that we're going to multiply 0.19 by 28. From here, all we do is go back to our lattice method and we'll just complete that as normal, but we're going to add a step. But this time what we're going to do, we're going to put our decimal point on the line in between the numbers. So we're going to have 0.19, and that point is going to go right on the line going straight down. And then for every whole number, there's going to be an invisible decimal at the end. So at the end of our 28, we'll just add that decimal to the bottom line. And then we'll just solve our equations. And then we just have to add that extra step where we're going to find where the two decimal points meet. We're going to follow the lines to whichever diagonal they both meet on. And then we're going to follow that diagonal line down. And that's where our decimal point is going to go. So our answer for this one is going to be 5.32. And here's a calculator just to show you that that's the right answer. Got 0.19 times 28, 5.32. All right, so those are our 3 tips. Hopefully it makes the math portions a little bit easier for you, helps you improve the score a little bit. Leave a comment, let me know if it helped you improve your score, what score you got, and whether or not it was helpful, and what you want to see next. All right.